All right. Welcome. I'm excited to be here, man. Just want to continue to spread love, positivity, and joy. That's the mission. You know what I mean? I'm just back giving you something to be uplifted with. You know what I'm saying? Giving you these different tools, these different avenues, these different ways of thinking. You know what I mean? Just various different things from all across different planes of existence. You know what I mean? Because we're all connected. The biggest foolery was them trying to make us believe that we weren't. That way, you won't go looking for this information any other place. You know what I mean? You just accept what you're given, and that's not what I'm about. I'm about learning and expanding myself. Also about building on spirituality, everything that gets me in alignment. That's what it is that I'm working on. This is my own personal journey. I like to record it that way that I can put this information out there, share it. You know what I mean? You guys, you like, you comment, you share, subscribe to the channel, by the way. You know what I mean? Check out my videos, check out my shorts, things of that nature. As you can see in my background, I got my poster ready for my podcast that's soon to be out there on various different platforms, including YouTube and things of that nature. It's basically just having different interviews with people and having different talks with people, about various different things, all across the board, anything you can name, basically. But it's all in love, it's all in positivity, it's all in greatness. You know what I mean? Um, I was posed with a question about the chakras. So today I'm gonna do a little short video. It's not going to be anything drastic. A little tired, as you can kind of tell. My day starts really early. I'm up before the sunrise, and I'm always thinking and learning and grasping new concepts and just putting things together so that I can share with you guys later on, so that we can excel and we can grow together. So with that being said, like I said, the question was posed to me about chakras, things of that nature. Where they come from. What part of I guess not religion per se, but what cultures they come from, and just it's going to be a basic introduction into those things and a little breakdown in between. I give you guys a little commentary, and so y'all be blessed. That being said, let's get started. Got my screen already ready to share. I pulled up a few things so that we can view. Give me 1 second. Really just getting into this tech in order to record and share screen and what have you. 1 second. Bear with me. Bear with me, guys. Let's go ahead and minimize this. Yeah, here we go. All right. Now here, it shows you a complete chakra guide, meaning, mantras, murders. I hope I didn't murder that word. Blockages, healing, etc. All right. As you can tell, it's in English and also in Spanish. Just some things that I was looking at, like I said, putting together real quick for you guys. This was a video that was kind of one of those quick things. And as I was doing the research for this particular person who asked me about it, I decided that I would go in on and record this and share it with you guys, man, because it's awesome information. Anything that's a positivity that you can grab and you can implement into your own personal life and it makes it better, I'm all for that. I don't engage in different religions per se and all of that, but I do know that everyone has something positive to offer. I may not follow every single thing that each one of them says and not agree with it. And I suggest that you do your research and do the same before you just start getting into things. But that's what this is, basically. I'm just giving you an introduction to it because some people have never heard of anything like this. Excuse me. Some folk are just being introduced to it. And like I said, for those who have kind of a handle on it, then I'll just be adding to it. Maybe there's some things you don't know about it. I may be able to show you. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's just me learning, growing, applying my, um, what I take from these things and applying it into my life. So that's basically what this is. So I don't want anybody believing that this is about, oh, I'm trying to make you do this. Oh, he's of this, he's of that. Be careful with this guy. Listen, you're open to your own opinions. You're welcome to do whatever it is you want. I'm just showing you different avenues that you may not even know existed. You can implement these things into your life. And I guarantee you that it works. Because this is how it works. Anything that you make, even small, change-wise, it has a ripple effect. It has no choice but to change your future. And just understand that, understand that, overstand that. I don't care how small it is. Now, the bigger you go, the bigger the result. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a race. It's your personal journey. It's your personal growth. It's your personal insight. You have discernment. You know what I mean? If some things don't sit right with you, maybe you're not there. Maybe it's not for you. That's okay. Doesn't resonate with you, leave it where it is. Let it fly over your head. Don't get angry about it. Stay in a positive vibration. Trust me, my people. That's exactly where you need to be. That's how you attract all the great things in life and all these positive changes that you want to induce into your life. Trust me when I tell you that, man. But yeah, let's get into this right quick. I like this chart because it's a breakdown. Like I said, and it shows you what each chakra represents, right? It's just a little breakdown, and it's very, very, it's a very vivid chart. I don't know who really made it, but it did a great job into doing it as far as breaking it down, what the different chakras represent. I'll just read a couple of them and go through it with you real fast. What does this root chakra represent? Okay. Basic needs: survival, stability, safety, security. The color, red. Location is at the base of the spine, right? Mantra, loud. Now, what is a mantra? Mantra is just something that you chant out, and there believes that it actually taps into that particular chakra. And this is done during meditation, by the way. And I'll do a little thing on meditation as well. There's various different ways to do that, but let me know if you want me to talk about that in another video, and I'll do so and break that down as well. But it's the mantra for it is Lam, right? Represents the earth. That's the element of it. Let's see. I'm trying to really read this. I don't have my glasses. Associated organs. What is that? Balance. No. I'm trying to read this, you guys. I'm sorry about that. I'll show you the website where I got it from, though, so you'll be able to see it vividly and very, very clearly. But it's equivalent to fear, anxiety, financial instability, right? Oh, okay, that's your imbalances of it. When you go through the state of fear and anxiety and financial instability, that's basically saying it's equated to that. You know what I mean? If you're witnessing these symptoms, these problems, then that's the chakra that you need to be working on. You know what I mean? And it's a various breakdown of all those different chakras across the board. It tells you. See, moving forward with it, associated organs, because it's tapped into these organs. I don't know if you know about. There's a thing called reflexology. Also, not really taken up on so much in this Western place in the United States, but it does work. Trust me. My mom's certified in it. Just think about it. When you go to these massage therapist places, don't they touch places that just you just get that instant relief? And you got magical hands. No, they got science, baby. They did the research, man. They implementing this science. They're not telling you that this is science because Western civilization doesn't want you to know about this, because that will take the pharmaceutical company out of the equation. And as you know, they need to make money. But continuing on, associated organs with it, the adrenals, the kidneys, the spinal column. Okay. The healing of it, grounding, nature walks. That's how you heal that chakra. If you're having experiences, as far as, like I said, these problems that's going on with the fear and anxiety, instability, you're having problems with these organs, you know what I mean? The healing of that is grounding yourself. Basically going outside, because you're an electrical being and you do conduct electricity. That's another thing. Put it in the comments if you want to talk about it. We want to make a video on that. But we are electrical beings. Therefore, you have to be grounded. Take off your shoes. Go into the earth itself, digging your feet into it, getting into nature. You know what I mean? That really helps the aspect of fixing the root chakra. You know what I mean? Um, oh, by the way, that's the reason why it started making rubber shoes to keep you from being grounded. That's a whole other video. So you got a whole lot of things to discuss, man. I really do. Y'all just drop whatever questions you got in the comments, whatever, videos you want to see from the take-up points that the sidebars that I produce within this video. But yeah, that's kind of how I operate. One thing could trigger another. But moving on. Grounding, nature walks, stability practices, gardening, dancing, and drumming. Now, we as a people, we love to beat on drums, man. We like beats. We always have. Think about it. I know me, I'm an 80s baby. When I was in school, man, that's what we did. We made beats. Boom, mm, mm, mm. And think about it. That's the way that they get us, because they know that we're tribal people and that we love the beat of a drum. So that's why we love bass and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually a healing quality. And that's why our ancestors, you know what I mean, and our tribal people that came along before us, they knew that. And that's what they stuck to. You know what I mean? It's healing. They didn't have these medical doctors that we have, man. And I know this come from Hinduism, which I'm gonna pull it up in a few seconds. But it's actually a practice that's more common across the globe than you know, simply because you're out of the know being in uh, our country. Yeah, you know what I mean? Our information is around here. But moving forward, the crystals that actually embody the root chakra and help to heal that and things of that nature also. And that's why you'll see, like, I wear crystals, and people think is something that is not. The new age got their own idea of it. It's a whole thing, but I know that it embodies energy, and I just carry it around for whatever chakra that it is that I want to continuously keep centered, keep intact, and things of that nature. So it's not no worship of anything or nothing like that. Crystals come from the earth. If you do the research of it, that's its existence. It's not worship of anything. I don't worship anything. That's not how this works. That's a whole nother thing. Remember, drop it in the comments if you want me to talk about that as well, because I will. I got a whole lot to talk about, man. I'm really just starting this off with this video thing, like I said, and it's exciting for me. I'm going to continuously do more and more as I grow and begin to learn more about this technology and how to bring you guys information that you want to know. Okay, moving forward. The foods, root vegetables, protein-rich foods, that helps with that. That's equated to your root chakra, right? Essential oils, patchouli, vetiver, I hope I'm not butchering these words. Y'all forgive me if I am, man. Don't come for me because of that. Cedar wood, right? Then you got affirmations. I am grounded. I am safe. These things, of course, you know what affirmations are. If you don't, then you can look into it. I can speak on that as well. I put affirmations out there all the time. I do a lot of them with my shorts. We can get into that as well. Just let me know. And these are the mantras. Like I said, the mudra. It's a mantra and it's a mudra. Like I said, a mantra is the actual speaking out of the lamb that I told you about. Not lamb, LAMB, lam, and it's a chant. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Martin did, and when he was in that cult, but it's not the cult thing was funny, but that's not what it's equated to. That's what they want you to believe it's equated to. But it's actually a practice of meditation. Like when he was saying Daji Ramba Daji. Now that was foolishness. I don't know what he was talking about on that one, but it was kind of taken from this aspect of it and just made it to comedy. So shouts out to my man Martin. Uh, like I said, I'm an 80s baby, y'all know. And of course, it's timeless because Martin still replays today. But that's what I grew up in when it first came out. Just a little sidebar. Yeah, the mudra is actually the sign. It shows you the way that you do it. You see, before you, you can't really see it. Folding up your fingers like this, and it's a practice. Like as you're meditating, you're using this to directly gear your meditation toward your root chakra. So it's this, so it's this, so it's this, and it's equated to the sacral, right? Which is I feel, right? And that has represent creativity, sexuality, emotions. Color for that would be orange. The location of it is below the navel. I mean, you can feel these things inside your body, man. You really can. You just don't know what it is. And that's when we start going to the doctors and all of that. And they don't practice this type of medicine. You know what I mean? And it is medicine. It's medicine for your spirit. Remember, mind, body, soul, right? It's your holy trinity. Mind, body, soul. You can't take care of one without the other two, or two without the other one. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be out of balance. And a lot of people, you witness that. You be out of balance all the time. You just don't know why. You know what I mean? And this is definitely a part of it. Your spiritual side has to be within balance. And that's what we're getting into right now. You know what I mean? That's why I see I'm coming with all this positivity, with all this love and stuff like that, man. Because I just started tapping into such a high frequency, man. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm a different version of me. And I'm just sharing the ways that I went about doing so and how I'm still doing so. And I'm going to continue to do so because this is a never ending journey. You know what I mean? Until you make your exit out of this place after your purpose is fulfilled. And guess what? You still grow. You still go to somewhere else to learn, to grow, to experience. That's the whole purpose of being on this earth. But yeah, like I said, love this guide, man. These are the 7 different chakras. I went through a few of them, right? And I just wanted to state the 7 of them. It's the root, the sacral, solar plexus, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown chakra, which is the top of your head. That is your heavenly chakra. That is where you're connected to the great divine connection, enlightenment, and higher consciousness. You see, I spend a lot of time focusing on my third and my crown chakra. And honestly, you're supposed to do it in a certain order, just to tackle one at a time. And it's a build up. So you really start from the root and work yourself on up. I'm about to show you a picture in a moment that shows you where it's actually positioned at. I know this describes it. See, it shows it like this between the eyebrows, top of the head, the throat, center of chest is for your heart, above the navel is for your sacral, below the navel is for your above the navel is for your solar plexus, below the navel is for your sacral, and base of spine is where your root is. But I'm going to give you an actual visual on it. But like I said, I'm more into my crown, my third. I'm working on my throat. Stop. I'm working on my throat chakra, man. And that's just equated to communication, truth, expression, and authenticity. And that's what I'm coming at you guys with now. And I'm stepping outside my comfort zone because I really just started doing this. And I have to continuously work on my throat chakra because of the fact that it be equated to like you being shy and things of that nature when you're a very exuberant person. A lot of times we depress, and that's where you get depression from. We depress our bigger being, which is our soul and our spirit, and we stop it from doing what needs to be done. You know what I mean? And that's where you start to feel all of this anxiety and everything like that because you're not doing what your purpose is. And I truly believe that this is my purpose to share this information with you guys. So I'm constantly working on myself, and I'm gonna continuously do it so that I can constantly give you guys, motivation and just the visualization of someone doing this. And I'm gonna continuously show you the results of it. You know what I mean? Via my energy, via if you know me, you will see the difference. You know what I mean? It's not me for me to force it on you. You will just automatically see it. And like I said, those who know me, they're already seeing the transition. And this thing is just a building block. And this train is continuously going, and I'm not stopping it, baby. And nobody's stopping it. You know what I mean? And I implore you guys to jump on that train of enlightenment and get to the point where you need to be. And don't let anyone stop your train, man. Not even you. You are your biggest enemy because you have to accept all of this negativity that people give you and operate in it. You have to allow it to stop you from doing what you know needs to be done, especially in the times that we're in, man. We got to spread knowledge and positivity to get people on board, to remind them. That's what this awakening is about. It's about reminding you of all these great things. So those of y'all who's gonna just automatically accept this for what it is, when you open up your heart and your soul, you're not gonna want to fight against it because you're not identifying yourself with anything. You're just on that search, on that journey to try to better yourself, and it's gonna resonate with you. And those, like I said, those of you that it don't, peace and blessings, baby, all love. You know what I mean? I'm just putting it out there, not forcing nothing on nobody. Just information. You guys can search this yourself. I'm just doing it for you because it's a part of my learning process. So why not share it, right? All right. Getting back to this. Actually, if you look at these colors, you can actually get candles as well. And that's where this comes in at with the let's see. It even gives you foods right here that's connected to these different chakras and how you can keep them aligned and keep them, you know what I mean? And this is awesome, really. Because if you go off of this, then you will be completely in alignment as far as your food consumption, as far as you feeling whole. You know what I mean? Because that's what happens whenever you align all these chakras. You feel whole. Like you feel a sense of, oof. Man, I can't even explain it. Like it's powerful. And no, not all mine has been completely in alignment because that's a whole another thing. You'll activate the Kundalini, which is a whole another thing. Let me know if you want to talk about that as well. Drop it in the comments, and I'll tap into that as well. But yeah, you can get candles as well. And like I said, that's what this comes in at when they talk about the essential oils. You can also get these colored candles with these different things embedded in them. Peppermint, chamomile, eucalyptus. I mean, you can make these candles if you know how to do so. You know, and that's just a touch up on this one. Like I said, very, very detailed. I actually, this is one of my favorite charts that I actually pulled up. Okay. All right, so let's just touch on that. Let's go into um, where did it actually come from, right? And it's just a Google thing. Like I said, you can pull these things up on Google. You can look into all the videos that you want. It's many different things, but use discernment when you're looking at these videos. There's a lot of new age thing that's getting tied into the actual practice of it. So, just use your discernment. And I mean, when I say discernment, in case you don't know, I mean that gut feeling. We all have that. That's what that's called, discernment. Um, so be mindful. Be very careful about who you get your information from and what they're saying and all those good things. You know what I mean? Okay, the concept of the chakra arose in the early traditions of Hinduism, like I mentioned earlier. Beliefs differ between the Indian religions, with many Buddhist texts consistently mentioning five chakras, while Hindu sources reference six or seven. Like I said, these are different, just religious aspects of it and all of that. I don't get tied into all of that. You know what I mean? Because it all taps into the exact same thing. It's just one is believing that it's only this amount and one believing that it's this amount. But from my understanding and from my insight, which is my own personal insight, that's why it's called insight. You have your own, I have my own, right? Um, I'm believing that it's seven, and it was the seven that I just showed you, right? Says who created the ideas of it, and the science behind it. Of course, science is not. First of all, science is just catching up to spirituality. Quantum physics itself, you know what I mean? It's a way. Now, quantum entanglement, quantum. Okay, don't quote me on that. Quantum physics itself or quantum entanglement, whichever one, is now being able to explain religion. They're one and the same now. So if you don't know that by now, then you're looking at old research. Go back and educate yourself. Keep up with what's going on and the new things that's being found, and it'll take you out of a lot of that old belief system. You know what I mean? So keep that there. So let's see what it says when it asks if there's any science behind it. See this? No scientific evidence supports the existence of chakras in the spiritual sense. How can science, like I said, science cannot explain spirituality. It's behind, it's always been behind. And now, like I said, it's getting to the point where it's explaining it. As you can see, this was in May 24th, 2022. All right, we're in 24, that was 2 years ago. I had a couple of more things on here that I wanted you guys to see. Okay, let's check this. Raise your hand over your head, solar plexus while resting them on your lap. Take deep breaths while inhaling and exhaling. Repeat this 7 to 10 breaths. Performing yoga regularly, along with mudras, can support activation of these chakras. Okay. Yeah, that is a way to do it. Like I said, there's so many different ways to do it. This is actually the yogis that practice this as well. And yogis is not what you know to be the yoga people of now. Like I said, these is Western civilization thing of yogis. Do they have some practices from the actual yogis that practice this, like Yogananda, who became an ascended master? You know what I mean? Not all of it. It's a spin-off of those teachings. It's an American twist to it and all these other things. So, just be careful about wording, about what you're reading, about, where the information comes from. Um, let's see what else I had. Okay, that's it for the search, because I had another thing that I wanted to pull up, but let's see. What's this? All right. And I'm talking a lot about blocking them and unblocking them. Let's go to this chart right here. This chart right here is a simple chart, right? That I found on Etsy. And, you know, they're just trying to sell it, but I wanted to use it for the sake of showing you guys these various different things, how they got it. You know, this is the basic, simple chart breakdown. Like I said, there's gems and crystals that facilitate the opening, the healing, the energy, if you will, uh, in the form of gems and crystals for each one of these chakras. Right. See right here, it states, let's see, I'm trying to blow it up. There we go. Root chakra, and it gives it the name, right? Now, remember, this comes from Hinduism. So you have the name of it, like, you know, right here. See that? And it shows the position. This is your root. This is your sacral, a little higher. This is your solar plexus right here. This is your heart, around your heart, center of chest. See that? You got root of spine, like I said, right there. You got below the navel, right here. Below the chest, right here. The center of the chest, of course, that's where your heart is, right? Then the center of the throat, right? Stop, man. Center of the throat, which is right here, right? And then you got the middle of the forehead, which you see that all the time. That's why in India, in ancient, you know, Indian traditions and things of that nature, they have the dot right here, right? That's to represent their third eye. I guess I don't really know about their culture when they get it, or but I know that's what it represents, though. All right. Um, was I center of the throat, center of the forehead? Okay, and then you got your crown chakra, like I told you, which is equated to consciousness, sacred knowledge, connection to source. Source is actual God energy. That's what source power is. We all have the source in us. If you watch Star Wars, it's talked about the G force. That's what they was talking about. The God force. It's an actual force. It's an energy. That's what God actually is. You understand that? It's energy. And energy is in every single thing, in every atom of every being. And what are all of these things on? Everything is made up of atoms. First man, atom. You know what I'm saying? Atom. That's where that comes from, right? And these is just the crystals, like I said. um, just shows you the different ones: carnelian, red jasper, bloodstone, black tourmaline, fire agate, and obsidian. That's for your root chakra, things of that nature. Like I said, you can check these charts out online. You know, I'm just giving you a visualization of it. If you need to, you can always pause the video, rewind it, slow it down, really get a look at these things and all of that. For the most part, you can see where I got it from on the top right here, you know, exit. Okay, so that's that one. Let's see, we covered the idea of the chakras and where it came from. All right. I got a couple of more charts that I want to show you guys. This is my favorite chart. Remember, I just pulled that one up, so I did that one. Like I said, just more breakdowns, more charts, things of that nature that I put together. Like this one was the same things. See if I can blow it up for you guys. There we go. Right. Start down from the bottom, the root chakra, located at the base of the spine. Let's get this out the way. It provides the foundation of which we build our life, representing safety, security, and stability. Imbalanced attributes would be scattered energies, anxiety, and fear. Okay, that's why I wanted to pull up this chart as well, because it breaks down and it shows some of the same things just a discussion, but each one of these charts, it carries different additional information to add on, right? For more under, inner, and overstanding so that we can get to that point. So that's why I pulled up these various different charts and things like that. So we're just gonna read this real quickly. Like I said, root chakra, that's your first chakra, is located at the base of the spine. It provides the foundation of which we build our life, representing safety, security, and stability. Imbalanced attributes would be scattered energies, energy all over the place, baby. Get it together. That's your root chakra. Anxiety, calm down, people. Let's get your root chakra together. And fear, ooh, so scared. Mufasa, say it again. Let's get the root chakra together, dude. I showed you the chart of things that you need to do to shake it back. All right. Moving on to the sacral. All right. Let's get this out the way. Sacral, the sacral chakra is located below the navel. Stay with me, man. Sacral chakra below the navel, right? It represents creative and sexual energies. Of course it does. Imbalanced attributes would be lack of or repressed creativity, sexual dysfunction, withheld intimacy, and emotional isolation. Now, how many people that we know like that in our lives or in our relationships today? Hmm, quite a few, huh? I would think so. Let's get that sacral chakra together, baby. That's what that's about. You know what I mean? You want to be creative and you just got a block and you don't know what it is. It's your sacral energy, baby, your sacral chakra. Let's shake that back. You got ED, you know what I mean? That's a real thing. People think it's mental. It is tied into your mental. It's also tied into your physical. It's also tied into your spirit. You know what I mean? I told you, in alignment, all three of them, baby. That's what we want to be: mind, body, soul. You're the perfect specimen. You already are that. It's just so many things that came in and interrupted that. And I'm talking about your foods. I'm talking about your activities. I'm talking about your thought process. I'm talking about what's been shown to you, what's been given to you, information that's been hidden from you. All of these things attribute to you not being in alignment. That's why I'm here to undo all of that. Like I said, we starting here with this. I said it's a short video. I don't know how long I've been going so far. My intentions was to make it short, but we're gonna keep going. You know what I mean? We're not gonna stop this train. All right. Solar plexus. Solar plexus, which is the third chakra, is located below the chest. It represents self-esteem, pleasure, willpower, and personal responsibility. How many people need to get their solar plexus energy together? Quite a few. No judgment, just a question. If it applies to you, I mean, really take it and understand it, like and work on it if you want to better yourself. I mean, like I said, I'm just speaking on things that I'm looking forward to doing, or I am doing, or I'm introduced to, I'm excited about, just all these great things, man. I'm just passing it along. Do what you will with the information. Once again, because I love you guys, man. I really do. I love y'all so much, man. Because you're a part of me. I am a part of you. We're all parts of God. You know what I'm saying? The great I am. Just walking around in this meat suit, experiencing. You know what I mean? And try to make it back to source. That's what it's about, baby. And having fun along the way. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of it, being creative and just learning and all of that. I get excited about learning. I forgot that as a kid, that's all I used to learn. That's all I used to love to do is learn. Mom got a story about how I was in elementary school or pre-K or something like that. And I would cry to get off the bus. And she thought, your parents are prideful and you're like, oh my God, why are you doing that? You're gonna make the people think that I'm doing something to you over here. Ken, don't do that. And I didn't understand that then. I do now though. The reason why I was doing that because over there I was learning something. It was something different. You know what I mean? I'm outside the house. I'm getting this new stuff that's being plugged into me. Man, let's go. So when it's time to go home, it's like, nah, man, like, and I'm a kid at this point because I still got my baba. I'm not talking about being able to go home and read books. I mean, I would love to say that I was able to do that, you know what I mean? But I'm no Cat Williams. You know what I mean? I wasn't reading at 2, 3, 4 years old and all of that. You know what I mean? Shout out to Cat, man. That's my dog. Okay, get back to it. Let's see. Was that the solar plexus, right? Let's see what I was talking about. Sexual inner creativity. Yeah, we covered that one. It's located in the chest, represents self-esteem, pleasure, willpower, and personal responsibility. Imbalanced attributes would be low self-esteem, control issues, manipulative tendencies, and the misuse of power. Mm, mm, interesting. Moving on to the heart. The heart's a fourth chakra. It's located in the center of the chest, represents love, self-love, and governs our relationship. Imbalanced attributes would be depression, difficulty in those relationships, and lack of self-discipline. Pretty much the opposite of what the heart actually was designed to do. It's a powerful magnet, baby. Love is powerful. Self-love is even more powerful because you can't give out love without self-love. You know what I mean? It doesn't exist. That love that you would be giving, it would be fake love because you don't know how to love until you learn how to love self. That's a whole another thing, though. You know what I mean? It's connected into this, but like I said, drop it in the comments if you want me to talk about that. I have a whole little segment on that. A lot of things to talk about, baby. I got enough but time. Because time is not a thing of mine. You know what I mean? Um, let's go to the throat, right? And that's the fifth chakra. We're moving on up, by the way. Let's not get lost in that. And I tell you, that's the way to really align yourself. We bounce around with it sometimes, and I do as well because some is harder to work on the others than others. But the correct way to do it is from root all the way up to crown. So that's why we're working our way up from the bottom of the page, right? So throat chakra, right? Located in the center of the neck. It's right here, baby. Vocals. Let's talk about it. Represent the ability to speak and to communicate clearly and effectively. Now, that's something definitely that I'm working on. And that's why I'm on this video right now. Just putting myself out there. You know what I mean? Let's get it. It represents the ability to speak and communicate clearly and effectively. Imbalanced attributes would be shyness, being withdrawn. And on the other side of that, arrogance and increased anxiety. And that anxiety, man, when you don't talk about what needs to be talked about, that means that your soul, your spirit wants to talk about it and you're depressing it, meaning that you're keeping it down. You're pressing it down. You're depressing it within yourself. You know what I mean? That's where you'll get your claws in your throat, and you'll get these pains in your throat. You can't, you know what I mean? Because you're not vocalizing, you're not opening that chakra so that you can be loud, so that you can be heard, so that your message can be across, because you are important. Only you can bring forward the message that you bring forward because it's from your perspective. No one else has the same perspective as another person. That's why it's called insight. You know what I mean? It's introvertal. You know what I'm saying? Introvert is introspective insight. It's going within to find out what's going on, and then you see it from within. It's your way of seeing things, it's your perception. You know what I mean? Nobody else has that. So you're very special, by the way. Don't think that you're not. The way that you think, you're very special because nobody else on this planet thinks in such a way to put things together. I know nobody else thinks like me. We may be on the same page in certain things, but you'll never find anybody that's identical like you. It'll never happen. All right. All right. Moving on up. Going to the third eye. Third eye is the sixth chakras, located in the center of the forehead. Like I said, you'll see these Hindu people, the Indian people, they got the thing right here. That's what that's for. Don't bite my head off because I'm assuming that that's what it's for, but don't assume anything. You know what I mean? But that's what I gather from it anyway. Third eye is located in the center of the forehead between the eyebrows. It represents intuition, foresight, and is driven by openness and imagination. Imbalanced attributes would be lack of direction and lack of clarity. Oh my goodness, where am I going? What is happening? I can't get my mind clear. I don't know what is. You're imbalanced, baby. You don't have no sense of direction. You're lost. You know what I mean? Like you say, you're lost in the sauce. But your boy can't here to educate you so you can get out of it. We can get you out that sauce. We're gonna put you in a whole nother pot. You hear me? All right, moving on to the final one, which is the top of the top. That's the heathen part. That's what you would call heaven. That's where that comes from. Heaven comes from the heathen part of your head. So they call this right here, which is equated to the crown chakra. And that's why it's located at the top of the head. And that's why it represents higher consciousness and divine connection. You're looking for heaven, it's not outside, it's not up in the sky. Heaven is here. It's a state of being, baby. Tap into it. Imbalanced attributes would be cynicism, disregarding for what is sacred. Careful with the terminology, because the sacred part is not about the religion. All right. It's what you hold to be sacred, which is whatever that may be. Right? It's from within. Religion is from without. It's an outside thing. It's an organization from within. Closed-mindedness and a disconnection with spirit, which is exactly where they want to keep us at. Keep you closed-minded. That's why I'm coming to you now, and I'm telling you, just have an open mind. Just go research this. If it interests you, dig into it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. That's fine. But if it intrigues something, if it touches something on you, then I did my part. Even if it makes you uneasy or upset, I've done my part. I'm not trying to make anybody upset, but go in and ask yourself why. Why am I upset about this? Why is this upsetting me? It's because you identified yourself with something. This is something new, and you don't want to get outside of the box. You know what I mean? And that's a part of being scared. Where's the scare? Where's the anxiety? Where is the fear comes from? There you go. Right? All right. So this is, like I said, this is a nice breakdown chart. I just thought I'd show that to you guys. Awesome the way they put that together. I think I have one more chart I want to show you guys. I think it's this one. Let me double check to make sure. I'm on this one now. I did this one. That was my favorite one. Okay, I actually got two more. Well, three more. Right? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's start with this one. Or do I want to start with this one? No, not this one. This one. Okay. Let's start with this. By the way, hope you guys are enjoying this, man. You know what I mean? I enjoy putting it out there. Right. So let's see. See right here, it basically is the same chart, same breakdown, just in a different manner. Let's see if I can blow this up real quick. Maybe I mean not do it. Magnify image. All right, there we go. See, same thing. Just a different way of breaking it down. Knowledge fulfillment, spirituality, self-realization. You know, it gives you the color. Just a different breakdown, basically. Like I said, I was looking into all these charts, putting these things together to make a quick presentation, and just came just came across various different charts and things of that nature, and the way that they were formatted and put together. Not just like them, the way that they got broken down, and various ones got different things of that nature. Okay. So this is pretty much the exact same thing. And I did say I was going to show you an image of how the chakras are actually equated to what it looks like as far as working itself up. Locations, you read about it and it's reading about it, but now if you place it on the human body, you can actually see. And that's what that's about. As you can see, he's in a certain position to meditate in order to facilitate this. This is a practice. You know what I mean? Meditation itself it doesn't have to be formulated a certain way. It's just these different stands, these different ways of doing it is believed to activate in such a way and to be the proper way to do it according to the people who actually practice it. Meditation itself doesn't have to be formulated like this. But if you're trying to practice this exact way and do as the Hindus do, then you will be stepping into what they would call complete alignment, which would activate Kundalini energy. Not sure if I mentioned that earlier, but let me know if you want me to do a video on that. I'll put some things together, introduction wise, and go deeper into it as well. But then you activate what's called the Kundalini energy, and that just allows you to be this great super being that you was already designed to be. A lot of this stuff seems like it's far-fetched, but it's not. I keep telling y'all who y'all are, man. I'm gonna keep reminding you who you are. You are a very powerful person. Not a person, but a very powerful being. Because this meat suit, this outside appearance, it just is what it is. You know, that's the body. You know, it is a part of the plan, but it's is what it is. It's just the body. The body's gonna be the body. But the spirit and the soul and the activation of that, um, what activation of the spirit, and the energies within yourself. So I guess it is activation of the soul as well. Is the actual goal. And like I said, in Hinduism, they call it activating the Kundalini energy. Uh, we'll get into that if you guys want to. Like I said, let me know. Got one more chart, and then let's see, another nice chart, very well put together. Love the fact that they use the feminine in order to place that energy, because it's always about male, 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 and masculine. You know, it's just nice to see female. You know, because mother. Oh, I'm about to die. 1 second, let me plug in my thing so that it doesn't go out on you guys real quick. Sorry about that. All right. Uh, let's see. I need to plug my computer. I don't want it to die. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about this. All right. Got that under control really quickly. Hopefully it wasn't too much of an inconvenience. Hope you guys entertained, by the way, too. I don't want to lose you with this stuff, man. Because just because it's knowledge and it's things that we're learning doesn't mean that it doesn't have to be interesting. You know what I mean? Don't take things just way too seriously. You're gonna lose yourself inside of the life that you're supposed to be living and leading. It's about having fun as well. Keeping positive attitudes and smiling as much as you can. Like I said, it doesn't have to be this negative thing because you're trying to learn. Have fun while you're learning, baby. That's what it's about. All right. Like this one, tells you the physical areas and the glands that these chakras actually represent. The pineal gland, you got hair, head, top, CNS, which is your central nervous system, right? That's all equated to your crown chakra right here, right? What's the mental and emotional strengths and blocks of each energy centers? compassion, being at oneness, like I told you, seeing self and others. If you can do that, you done tap into your crown energy. You got compassion. You're at oneness. You see yourself and others. I told you we're all connected. That's why I stay tapped into that crown chakra. I understand that. I get it. Allowing this, allowing people to be them. That's where I'm at. I'm not trying to change anyone. I'm gonna keep continuing to say that, man. I'm not trying to change anyone. I'm trying to give you the tools to apply to your life to change yourself. That's what you decide to do. I'm just here to help. That's it. Allowing this harmonious, peaceful, non-attached, loving, non-reactive. You know what I mean? Spiritual love. That just sound awesome, man? Like that's the ultimate goal. That's just complete peace. Just look at that. Let's read that again. Compassion at oneness, seeing self and others, allowing this harmonious, peaceful, non-attached, loving, non-reactive, and spiritual love. You guys don't understand how they make me feel, man. Like I don't have no words for it, man. Not one not something that I can put together in a sentence and really convey what it is that does to me. And I want y'all to know that I'm sincere about that. And ain't nothing about me, cap or cloud or none of that. I'm not with all of that, whatever that is. You know what I mean? I just am who I am. I am that I am. Find out where I got that from. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you know what it means, by the way. Or if you want me to explain to you what it means. All right, just a couple of more things. Brown chakra. Like I say, they equate these names and they're interchangeable amongst whoever it is that's saying the names. But basically, when they're talking about the brown chakra, they're talking about your third eye right here. All right. That's what they call it. It's right above the throat. Everything else is labeled pretty much the same. All right. But this one's called the brown chakra. And let's see, it tells you about the physical areas and glands, right? And this is connected to your pituitary gland, your hypothalamus, your eyes, your autoimmune nervous system. We don't know what some of these terminologies mean. Feel free to go Google them, really plug them in and understand what they are. If you're interested in it, you know what I mean? If not, then it just is. But I understand what these things are talking about as far as that simply because I have a background a little bit in the medical field. I'm not gonna say I've been to school for it, but I picked up a lot of knowledge along the way via people who I've helped pursue their careers in various medical fields. A lot of things that I read, a lot of things that I watch, documentaries, a lot of things that these medical shows, a lot of they get that from doctors. That's how they write these scripts. You know what I mean? So when they start talking about certain things, I look into it myself as I see fit. So I do a lot of research upon my own. You know, you don't have to go to school to get the education. You really don't. You just have to have the desire to go out there and look for it and know where to look, and who to ask, and who to talk to, and a way of gathering your own information and put that together. But that's all teachers do anyway, right? So getting back to it, like I said, throat chakra is connected to your thyroids. You know what I mean? And I said that I was working on my throat chakra. And guess what? I have a thyroid condition. So these things are real. And if you think I'm capped or whatever it is y'all call it, I'm blind or whatever, I'm not gonna show you my medical thing or whatnot. Nah, that's ridiculous. We're not doing that. But just know that those people who do know me and know that about me, they know that I suffer from a thyroid condition. And I ain't gonna say suffer, but I'm getting it under control, put it like that. And it's all equated to my throat chakra, which I already said in the previous the previous slide or the previous photo that I pulled up, that there was something that I was working on, right? And look how that's equated to that. Okay? Just to give you guys a little connection and using myself to do so. All right. It's always about me first, as far as getting this and learning this and applying it to my life. Like I said, it's more of a documentary than anything uh, about self. Just sharing it with y'all and educating along the way, right? But yeah, sinus, allergies, etc. You got your heart chakra. That's equated to breathing allergies, lungs, blood pressure, lymph nodes, immune system. You got your solar plexus that's connected to your pancreas, your stomach, your liver, your small intestine, your blood sugar, your digestion. You got your spleen chakra. Remember, I told you they interchange these names. This would actually be your, well, this is your sacral. So this would be your solar plexus. No, this might be your sacral. This might be your solar plexus. I get these two confused from time to time. But I just pulled up the thing anyway. No, okay, here we go. Yeah, so your spleen would be your sacral because this is your solar plexus. So this is your sacral, right? They call it a spleen chakra. Blood, sugar, spleen. So that's why they call it the spleen chakra. Ovaries, urinary tract, uterus, kidneys, adrenals. So if you got issues, ladies, with any of these, ovaries, uterus, urinary tract, blood sugar and adrenals and everything like that, the kidney, that's equated to both male and female. But yeah, this will tell you right here, this is what you need to work on within yourself, right? And sexual reproduction system, rectum, tailbone, leg, and feet is connected to your base root chakra, right? It just shows you right here that your right side sends, right, energy, and your left side receives said energy. So it goes in, it flows, goes out, goes back in like that, right? Boom. Like I said, this is a breakdown of the mental, emotional strengths and blocks of those chakras that we're speaking about. And I basically just did the one earlier on the crown because you can always go back and I'll circle around it so you guys can pause the video. I'm not going to read it all. You know what I mean? I'm just going to slowly go through it like this. Um, and you guys will be able to stop and, sorry about that, be able to stop and pause and rewind and whatever it is you need to do. And if you want, this is the actual website for it in case you just want to pull it up on your own, right? I got it because of the fact that it's an actual poster. As you can see, it's on sale. It's an actual poster. I just liked it. See, that's many more. I just liked it and I liked it. I liked it and just thought I wanted to share it with you guys and show you that, right? Let's see if I have one more slide for you guys. Well, not slide, but one more thing to show you. Um, yeah, it's basically just saying the same thing that I showed you in these various different charts. And it's just a basic Google thing of, how Google works. And they give you just these little quick techniques and, from pen pal wellness, things you could do at home to unblock your chakras. You know what I mean? Easy techniques and all of that. This is a practice. That's just period. It's a practice. There's no easy techniques or anything like that. They just throw these words around. Everything that needs to be done, it takes work. It really does. And it's a practice. And you have to really be dedicated to doing it in order to see the results. Um, And like I said, I really wanted to just make this video. I'm gonna exit out of this right quick. Blow me back up. Let's see. Ready to go? I don't see myself anymore. Here we go. Okay. So I basically just wanted to make this video, you guys, to show you, the introduction of the chakras and the things of that nature, because it was brought up to me. So I really wanted you guys to be blessed with it. Um, like I said, let me know in the comments anything that you've seen, that you've heard me say, that you want me to dig a little deeper into, if you're curious about it, or questions you may have. Feel free to go ahead and drop that in the comments, man. I really do appreciate y'all spending y'all time with me. I'm gonna continue to put these videos out there. I'm gonna try. No, we don't try. We do. Um, I'm going to put forth effort. Let's see. Gotta be careful with your wording. I'm going to put forth the effort to bring uh, more shorts and more insights and more videos. You guys just make sure you stay tuned, tune in, look out for it. Like, share, subscribe. We got to get those numbers up there to build the algorithm up, so you can really start, unlocking these different things on YouTube and these different features and all of those great things. And it's going to be a build up, and it's for all of us, man. I promise you. Whatever it is that I get, I'm gonna bring it to you guys, man. And I'm gonna put it in such a way, you know what I mean, that you can understand it, um, and that it's gonna be beneficial to your growth. As long as you take it and you apply it, actually practice it, you know what I mean, and work at it, then you're gonna be great. You're already great, but you're gonna be blessed from it. Your life is gonna change. It has to, because any motion, like I told you before, any motion that you make changes the course of your future. Any little thing that you do differently will alter your future. Now, if you want to continuously have the exact same perpetual thing happening in your life and you're okay with it, then keep doing exactly what it is that you're doing. Don't change anything. But if you want to have just the slightest change, just to see what it'll do to you, open up your mental, open up your mind, open up your heart, and really search for these different things that you can implement. And it's that of positivity. And I guarantee you that it will create a ripple effect in your life, and that effect will be that of positivity. Now, with that being said, peace, love, blessings to you all. I love you guys. I will see you on the next one. Y'all be blessed, man.